Subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and never miss an update from Latestly.
I have the star cast of Barot House premiering on 7th August on ZEE5, Amit Sadh and Manjari Fadnis. Hi Amit, hi Manjari, how are you doing today?
Very good.
I'm all right.
Okay, tell us a bit about your upcoming film and your roles in it.
So, Barot House is our upcoming film, and I think we both are very excited about it. It's a great script and a very intense one. It has been like for both of us while shooting. So the film, as you've seen the trailer, is about a family, which is a happy family, and what they go through when a big tragedy happens in their lives, and you know, like all the complications that they have internally between them arise, and like, you know, how we are trying to deal with it. So.
You were saying both of us, so I thought you were giving the interview on behalf of both of us.
No, please add, Amit.
All right, thank you for your permission. Like how she said, it's been a very eventful journey of at least the month of shooting was challenging, shooting long hours and just always first struggling to find the zone and then struggling to be in the zone. And then staying in the zone was a task, was a challenge which we all faced. But I think we all hit it off so well as people. And I think that regard and that respect for each other and each other's process and just watching out for each other helped us to play our parts to the best of our ability, or how the parts were supposed to come to life. And yes, it's been challenging, but it was also very fulfilling.
So it's a very intense film, your roles are intense, the script is intense. Is there something in particular that you do to prepare for such a role, or do you just get on set and you just get into the zone and you go for it?
I think Manjari's process is very nice. She starts talking about food. And no, I'm serious. And she'll make pav bhaji.
No, he's just kidding. He's just
No,
kidding.
am I laughing?
That's not true.
Is that not your process? Okay,
No,
then,
it's not.
Okay, then my bad, my mistake. I apologize. That's what I thought.
No,
Then tell now, what's your process?
So basically, this film, you cannot just go on set and perform.
Yeah.
This is a film where you have to work from, like, you know, for a long time on where you come from, what your character, how your character has become, what it has become at that point of time in the film.
Yeah.
And then to actually go through your own experiences and try to blend them in with the characters you're playing. So it has been a very intense process, and I think I've had to go back into my emotional memories, which I never would have wanted to revisit. So yeah, it has been quite intense like that and very tough.
What about you, Amit?
Same as she said, on a film like this, and when you're playing characters like this, you just can't walk into your trailer and saying, "Mere baal banao, mera makeup karo, aur kapde kya hai, aur aaj main kaise dikh rahi hu, ya main aaj kaisa dikh raha hu." You have to forget all this. You have to leave all this behind and feel the psychosis, feel the pain of these characters. Everyone has a different individual process, but to, I think, make anything come live, you have to have some sense of emotional recall, or you have to feel the pain to show the pain. I tried. I think I was just very blessed that I had great actors to work with, which kind of help you. I think when an actor performs good, or when you like one actor, it's the credit actually when you see a good actor, you should compliment the other actor. Okay. Because this actor is good because that actor has helped him make his part alive. Yeah. So I was very blessed. I had a great crew, great cast, and again, like, there's a lot of, we played Mr. and Mrs. Barot. So we are like two strong pillars of this film, and just kind of feeding off Manjari's process and just the amazing human being she is.
It's vice versa. I remember the first time I met Amit at the reading with Bugs, and that was almost the first time we were actually meeting and discussing the film and all. And the way he had done the research on why the character is what he is, and it was such a fresh perspective from what I had read and thought, you know. Okay. And there was a lot of detailing in which he had worked that I wanted to work harder to become better as an actor myself, you know, and give that a little extra to the film, which was very inspiring.
I
He
think
inspired that.
whatever little I have learned right now after doing few films and stuff, you know, we sometimes as actors become or try to become very alienated. We want to look good, we want the best lines, we want to shine. I think when you start focusing on your other actor to shine, or taking care of them, or liking them, or respecting them, I think you accidentally shine. And I've found that in the last few films or the last few projects that I've done. You know, and I think on this film set, it accidentally happened. Nobody was vain or nobody was selfish. You know, and we had a great director, we had a great producer. You know, her name is Seema. She's like a hard taskmaster. We're not so scared of the director, but we were very scared of the producer. Rest is history.
So, I mean, it must have been a process to get out of that whole emotional journey that you must have been through on while you were working on the movie. You said you had to dig into your own emotions and stuff.
For me, there was no coming out because there are two kind of ways to shoot a film like this. Either you have like lavish 50, 60 days and you kind of, you know, shoot and come and say, okay, I need 4 hours to be in my role. I can't cry right now. But I think we lucked out in a way where we had a tight schedule. And for me, I think in a film like this, I don't know, I think Manjari would agree. In a film like this, I want to be ready, be in the zone, and just kind of shoot long hours, finish the scenes, and then come out and just like, I would not want a film like this to linger on each day with scenes not being finished or kind of have breaks. It kind of changes the momentum of the film. So in a way, the tight schedule helped. If you ask me personally, there was no coming out. It's just that the good thing was we were staying together. So just that little like lame talk, how are you, okay, did you have food, you didn't have food, go for a walk. Just little interaction at home kind of made us feel like we are family. So it was easier for us to go on the set and kind of get into our roles.
Yeah.
But I would not, I mean, it was exhausting, but exhausting is a negative term. It is something that you don't want to be. But this is a kind of exhaustion that you wanted, you know.
And, you needed it for your role.
So it was, we had to, I think, I mean, to be honest, I mean, you were always in the zone too. Sometimes when you came home, I would even be scared to say hi. You know, maybe I've had an apple scene and she's come home at 12 o'clock and, you know, her flow was down and mine was up. And I would see her and I would say, okay, I'm full of cheesy lines and stuff, you know, and I would want to say something, I said, "Nahi, mat bol abhi, she's sleepy." Okay, good night.
Like even when there are times when I would just wake up in the middle of the night and I've heard the door open, like he's just come very late, and I would just see him really, like, you know.
You saw me stuck on the table once.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's exactly, that's a vision I'm getting in my mind while I'm talking this. So I just saw him. He was like, he was still in the zone of the scene he had done. It was a very intense one. So, and I heard such great things about it, and I saw it the next day. It was well done, you.
Like you can see, we all are in awe of each other.
Yeah.
Which is such a great thing. This is the first time in a movie in my short career that I'm seeing that everybody is so encouraging of each other. Everybody is so comforting. Everybody is so respectful. I won't take names, but you know, when you try a certain method in India, people laugh at you. I have a lot of people who've laughed at me because, "Arey, acting to hai, kya rona dhona hai yaar, ye kyun kar rahe ho, ye kar rahe ho?" And then I very respectfully tell them, maybe मैं गलत कर रहा हूँ, but मुझे और कुछ आता नहीं है क्योंकि मुझे acting नहीं आती है. मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. And this works for me. I've also had some people from that segment come to me after the film and said, "Amit, I laughed at you and I mocked your process, but dude, if this is what you can deliver, you know, and now I understand why you need a process." So you have to take all this with a pinch of salt. What I really like on this film, even from my producers, you know, they don't have to ask you 10 times, "Are you okay?" Like Seema asked me 10 times a day, "Are you okay?" I say, "Yeah, Seema, don't worry, I'm cool." Like, you know, Dheeraj, even Bugs, like Bugs ko to, like I had to find to tell Bugs, "Calm down, like we are fine." But it's so overwhelming, even with actors. Like I'd never felt Manjari like mocking my process. There are times sometimes to achieve a scene or a mood or a state of mind, I might do things which work for me. And if you don't understand, you can laugh at it. And not for once I never saw, in fact I saw her kind of appreciate it or be inquisitive about it, which is such a good, I mean for me it was very nice. I was happy that I'm on I felt happy on this beautiful set. Everybody was so nice.
Also, like, I want to add to that, like, you know, I mean, as he said, we all were very supportive of each other, and I would like to mention there was a scene in which I was like not very sure of how I wanted to play it, and I was a little nervous and stuff. And so he was very helpful. Like that time, he just kind of spoke to me, and he knew I was nervous about that scene, and he was supposed to finish before me and leave because he had an early morning shoot and I had a later time. I remember Amit chupke se told the director, no, let her go first, because he knew I was nervous and he wanted me to do well. And like a few suggestions and a few tips that he gave me during that scene, it kind of helped so much. And I was so touched that he actually did that for me. That was really sweet.
Yeah, my next question was going to be, what was your experience like working with each other? But obviously, like you said, you all know each other and everyone really supports each other. It really shows. So, you guys have done so many mediums when it comes to acting. Y'all have done it all basically, movies,
I've been
TV,
there, done that.
yeah, and now web. So what would you say has been your favorite, or you can't choose, or what are the similarities or what are the differences?
I mean, to be honest, for an actor, there's nothing. You get a part and you want to do it to the best of your ability. And you want a great experience. Sometimes you don't get all, sometimes you get half of it, and that's how life is. You got to take it and keep walking. Where it comes, too much emphasis is being given to mediums. I think if you have good story and you've made a good film or a good story, people will find where it is and they will watch. Since this is a ZEE5 film, I would like to salute the whole team that has backed a story like this to be put on, to be made, and to be showcased. And I think a big kind of pat on their backs to support a story like this.
What about you, Manjari?
Like which medium I prefer? I mean,
Yeah.
as Amit very, very
Wherever
nicely
she is,
said.
she prefers it.
Oh, I like that. Oh, yes, that's true. I mean, I love acting. I love my job. So whether it is on a web platform or on the big screen or anywhere, I just love, or theatre, I love acting. So it doesn't matter what medium it is.
Okay, you guys are not from the industry. You guys made it
We
on
are
your
from
own.
the industry. We are in the industry.
Yeah,
now.
you are. As in, I meant to say that
I know.
y'all.
I know. I just wanted to startle you.
Yeah, so you all made it on your own without any, connections or
Wrong.
things.
You never make on your own. Sometimes we create this notion that the world is against us and we've done everything alone. Yeah. Trust me, if there's one thing in life that I'm very sure of, you cannot do anything alone.
Absolutely.
Especially this industry. Great people, okay? Supportive people. They help you. I've just survived. I had zero talent. I don't even know. Maybe I have a little more understanding than what I had 10 years back. Yeah. But people help you. They give you chance again and again. They give you big parts. They help you. When it's just a great industry.
Yeah, that's
and
great
there's
to
nothing
know.
called.
Unlike,
and I'm not being positive or something.
Yeah.
I'm saying from my experience.
Yeah.
It's very easy to say. When things are in your stride, you've done alone. You cannot do anything alone. Your immediate team, the agencies that support you, the casting directors that audition you, the people who interview you, people who write about you. Imagine, I think the lowest people in this world are actors, because everybody on a film is working for that actor. To make that actor, or not even working for that actor is the source for every form of art considered in a film, is using this source to show their caliber, whether it's art, whether it's sound design, whether it's script, whether it's your interview. And I think an actor should always be cautious about this, that we are the tool. So let's not get like too crazy, and let's thank those people, because if you take these people and these parameters off, what are you? What can you do?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's a great perspective.
Beautifully put.
Yeah. And so, any advice for the youngsters out there trying to make it?
कोई advice नहीं है. Manjari might have good advices. Advice को तो पता नहीं. She has some nice recipes. She makes laddu very well. And,
which he's never eaten.
She's a very good singer. But my advice is that there's no advice. There's an Aerosmith song and there's a line from it. You got to learn to crawl before you learn to walk. So if you're crawling, crawl like a lion. Don't be scared.
Thank you so much, Amit and Manjari.
Hey, her message.
Yeah, it seems like.
No, she have message. Her message.
I think everyone has their own journey, so just make the most of it.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Miss Universe का गलत जवाब था ये.
No, but I believe
दिल से जवाब
I
दो.
totally dil se I said. No, everyone has their own journey. No one has the same journey. I can't give you any advice. You might have other experiences. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you and all the best for Barot House. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.